Hello students, we are starting chapter 1 of standard 9 of social science, that is rise of British rule in India. Indian constituency was not always ruled. It was a great rich country. Okay, but somehow the trade relations turned into ruling of other countries. How that happened is explained in this chapter. Already we have went through the same content in standard 8. But as you know, there is some more details always available for a certain topic. So this chapter covers all the other details about the rise of British rule in India. So how was the British rule expanded in India or started in India is given in this chapter. So we will go through that one by one. So we will first start that how the Britishers came to India, how they were introduced to India. So what happened was Europeans as such, not Britishers in particular, but Europeans had a trade relation with India, and that was a very old thing because India was a very rich country. It used to export many things that was like Indian spices, muslin, silk, cloth, indigo, etc. And all the European countries were the importers of that. Now those countries were dependent on India for these things, and they were connected to India through a sea route. Now a sea route connected India and the other European countries. That sea route had to pass through a Constantinople, which was situated in Istanbul. Now as time passed, in the year 1453 AD, the Turkish Muslims conquered the Constantinople, which was in Istanbul. And after this conquest, what happened was that the Turkish Muslim denied anyone to pass through that sea route. Now the Europeans could not reach India through that sea route, so they were very helpless because they were habituated to the spices of India and they could not do without the spices of India. So that was very much necessary for them to reach India, और इसी की वजह से उन्होंने एक नया सी रूट बनाने का सोचा, and they were compelled to discover a new sea route to India. And then the geographical discoveries began. Now first in line in geographical discovery, इंडिया का सी रूट फाइंड करने के टाइम तक बहुत सारे और देश भी फाइंड या फिर बहुत सारे लैंड ऑफ पीसेस को नाम मिल गया. जो पोर्टुगीज किंग थे प्रिंस हेनरी, उन्होंने एनकरेज किया लोगों को कि यू गो एंड फाइंड आउट अ सी रूट टू इंडिया. सो इन दैट प्रोसीजर ओनली, here one name is given to you, Bartholomew Diaz. He started to find out a new sea route to India but ended up discovering the Cape of Good Hope. Now with the economic assistance of the King of Spain, Christopher Columbus also started off his journey, and in that procedure he found out a piece of land which was known as West Indies. Right, throughout his life, अपनी पूरी लाइफ उन्होंने ये सोचा कि उन्होंने जो पीस ऑफ लैंड फाइंड किया है वो एक्चुअली इंडिया है, बट ऐसा नहीं था. कोलंबस का मानना था कि उन्होंने इंडिया ढूंढ लिया है, बट ऐसा बिल्कुल भी नहीं था. किसी और अगेन अ डिस्कवरर केम इनटू पिक्चर, अमेरिगो वेस्पिकी. उन्होंने ये क्लैरिफाई किया कि जो पीस ऑफ लैंड कोलंबस ने ढूंढा है एक्चुअली वो इंडिया नहीं है, एज वो पीस ऑफ लैंड जो था वो इंडिया नहीं था और अमेरिगो वेस्पिकी ने उसकी डिस्कवरी की थी, इसीलिए उस पीस ऑफ लैंड का नाम अमेरिका रखा गया. ठीक है, तो फिर इंडिया कैसे ढूंढा गया? तो पोर्टुगीज सेलर थे एक, वास्को डी गामा. ही स्टार्टेड ऑफ हिज जर्नी एंड ही डिस्कवर्ड द सी रूट टू इंडिया इन द ईयर 1498 AD. He came to the western coast of India in Calicut and he was welcomed there by the King Zamorin, and he was allowed to carry out, basically Portuguese were allowed to carry out the trade with India in the beginning. Thus this is considered to be the first important event in the world, as it opened the door for other European countries to come to India, and this was the beginning for the British rule in India. Okay, now moving further, what happened was, how did the Europeans arrive in India? So Portuguese were the first one to come to India, right? And after the discovery of sea route to India, within a span of 100 years, Portuguese took control of various territories like Diu, Daman, Goa, Cochin, etc. etc. They were everywhere. They took control of the trade and they were very much successful. Now Portuguese were successful people. The Britishers saw it and the Dutch people saw it, the whole world was seeing it, that the Portuguese are successfully doing trade in India and they are actually earning a lot. So the Dutch came to India, and then the Danish from Denmark came to India for trade purposes. English traders also came to India and they established a company here, East India Company, to carry out the trade between India. With the permission of Queen Elizabeth in the year 1600, they started this company, and under the leadership of William Hawkins, first trade ship came to India, and that ship arrived in Surat. बट एज वहाँ पे आधिपत्य जो था, डोमिनेंस जो था, वो पोर्टुगीज़ लोगों का था, और उन्होंने इस बात का बहुत ही अपोज किया कि एज हम लोग ऑलरेडी यहाँ पे ट्रेड कर रहे हैं, हम आपको अलाउ बिल्कुल भी नहीं करेंगे कि आप यहाँ से ट्रेड कैरी आउट करो. तो इस वजह से उस टाइम पे ब्रिटिशर्स को वहीं पे रुक जाना पड़ा, और वो ट्रेड उस टाइम पे 1600 AD में कैरी आउट नहीं कर पाए. बट फाइनली इन द ईयर 1613 AD उन्हें परमिशन मिल गई मुगल एम्परर जहांगीर की वजह से. जहांगीर ने उन्हें परमिशन दे दी और ब्रिटिश ईस्ट इंडिया कंपनी ने अपना पहला ट्रेड सेंटर सूरत में, कोठी में एस्टैब्लिश कर लिया. इनिशियली उनका जो ट्रेड सेंटर था वो सिर्फ सूरत, भरूच, अहमदाबाद इतने एरियाज में ही लिमिटेड था. बट जैसे जैसे वो आगे बढ़ते गए, उन्होंने सोचा कि हम महाराष्ट्र भी कवर कर लेंगे. बट मराठास उस टाइम पे बहुत ज़्यादा पावरफुल थे, तो वहाँ पे उन्हें डेंजर महसूस हुआ, तो वो साउथ की तरफ चले गए. वेस्ट में ना जाते हुए, साउथ वेस्ट एरिया को स्किप करते हुए वो सीधा साउथ में पहुँच गए और ईस्ट डायरेक्शन में अपने अलग अलग हेडक्वार्टर्स इस्टेब्लिश करने लगे. ये काफ़ी सालों तक चलता रहा, लगभग 60-70 years this whole procedure went on, and then further they went to Mumbai and then made Mumbai the headquarter. किसका हेडक्वार्टर? ईस्ट इंडिया कंपनी का हेडक्वार्टर मुंबई को बना लिया गया. द फ्रेंच ईस्ट इंडिया कंपनी ऑल्सो केम इन इंडिया. इट अराइव्ड इन इंडिया इन द ईयर 1668 AD एंड दे ऑल्सो सेट अप देयर ट्रेड इन माहे, कराईकल, पौंडीचेरी. इवेंचुअली साउथ में दे स्टार्टेड देयर company, French East India Company. In the 18th century, English people, English means the Britishers and the French people, were constantly busy with their rule in the entire world and conquering more territories. Between the years 1746 and 1763, 3 Mysore wars were fought between French East India Company and the British East India Company, in which the French East India Company lost, हार गए वो. और उस वजह से ब्रिटिश ईस्ट इंडिया कंपनी ने उनके सामने शर्त रखी कि हम आपको पूरी तरह से तो नहीं निकाल रहे हैं, बट आपको अपने आप को लिमिट करना पड़ेगा. आप अपने ट्रेड का जो एक्सपेंशन है वो एक एरिया तक ही रखोगे. और इस वजह से फ्रेंच ईस्ट इंडिया कंपनी उस टाइम पे एक लिमिटेड एरिया में ही रह गई. Thus, at the end of this battle of power, the Portuguese were left with Diu, Daman, Goa, while French had their trade centers at Chandranagar, Mahe, Karaikal and Pondicherry. Meanwhile, the Dutch had to leave forever. इन 3 मैसूर वॉर की वजह से काफ़ी सारी चीज़ें जो है वो ब्रिटिशर्स के कंट्रोल में आ चुकी.